Hello, dear students. Today we will take the animal tissue part of your tissue because we have completed the plant tissues and their explanation. Now we'll start with the animal tissues. Actually, the animal tissues are classified into four types. Number one, animal tissues are classified into four types. Number one, epithelial tissue. Number second is connective tissue. Number third is muscular tissue. And number fourth is nervous tissue. These four types of tissues, they are present in the body of animals. They have different structure, functions. Uh, Epithelial tissue, usually they cover the body surfaces. Connective tissue, they connect the different types of tissue systems, or they connect the different types of tissues or body cells. Muscular tissue, they provide the movement to the body. And the nervous tissue, they are usually meant for the carrying of messages and the response to stimuli. These four types of tissues, they are subdivided, subclassified into many types of tissues based upon their function and the presence. Epithelial tissue, it is classified, basically it is classified into two types: unstratified epithelial tissue, or you can say simple epithelial tissue, and stratified epithelial tissue. But here we have directly this classified the epithelial tissue into four or five types. Number one is squamous epithelial tissue, cuboidal epithelial tissue, columnar epithelial tissue, ciliated epithelial tissue, and stratified squamous epithelial. Or you can say these 1, 2, 3, and 4, they are simple epithelial tissue, and this is stratified squamous or complex epithelial tissue. These tissues, they are classified on the basis of the structure of the cells at different locations and functions. The connective tissue, connective tissue is divided into four types of tissues. Number one is areolar connective tissue, adipose connective tissue, skeletal connective tissue, and fluid connective tissue. These four types are again subdivided into many types of tissues. Areolar connective tissue is of two types. Number one is tendons and ligaments. These tendons and ligaments are the parts of areolar connective tissue. Adipose tissue is only a single type of tissue. It does not have subtypes. But skeletal tissue or skeletal connective tissue is of two types, which is bone and cartilage. Bone skeletal tissue and cartilaginous skeletal tissue. And fluid connective tissue is again of two types: blood fluid connective tissue and lymph. It is also the part of the fluid connective tissue. Now the muscular tissue is divided into three types of tissues, or three types of cells: striated muscular tissue, smooth muscular tissue, and codic muscular tissue. These three types comprise the muscular tissue. Now the nervous tissue is only single type of nervous cells. Why? Because only single types of cells are present in the nervous system. This was the overview of the animal tissue, and which we have to explain, which we have to learn about each one of these types of tissues one by one.